This is the plaintiff, Gina Houston. She says she put down a deposit on an electrical tricycle at the defendant's shop in June of 2020. And she still doesn't have the trike, and the defendant refuses to return her money. This guy's a liar. She doesn't trust him as a businessman anymore and is suing him for the $1,000 she surely owed. This is the defendant, Dave. He says he feels badly about the delay. But these trikes are built in China, and due to the pandemic and all the upheaval, delivery was delayed. Bottom line, he clearly states he doesn't guarantee delivery times, and he owes this woman nothing. He's accused of creating an unfortunate situation.
All parties, please raise your right hands.
Welcome back to the People's Court. Next case on the docket. The plaintiff says she gave the defendant money for an electric tricycle a year ago and still hasn't gotten the thing. But the defendant says these trikes are built in China and things have been taking a very long time due to the pandemic, so the plaintiff needs to be patient. It's the case of what you peddling.
Thank you, Douglas.
You're welcome.
All right, Ms. Houston, you are suing Mr. Dave and the company that he owns for $1,000, $500 of it a deposit that you left on something that has not been delivered, and another $500 for good measure and the aggravation you've gone through trying to get your first $500 back. Okay, talk to me. What happened here, Ms. Houston?
Hi, Your Honor. Back in June of 2020, I was told by my surgeon that I could ride a three-wheeler. I used to ride a two-wheeler, but because of my accident, I could no longer ride a two-wheeler, so he said I can ride a three-wheeler because it's more stable. The same day I came home from that appointment, my neighbor drove up in his driveway on a three-wheeler. And I'm like, oh, I want one of those. I was fixated. So right then and there, I started looking to find one. So I found the defendant's website. First we texted, then we spoke, and he was telling me, no, I don't have any right now, but they'll be coming in soon. You can put it down a deposit. So I was excited. I wanted to get one, so that's what I did. We emailed
right.
back
and what was the deal?
The
Did he tell you when they would come in?
He said around July the first time.
And then it didn't come in July. What did he say in July?
Right. He said that they'll be coming in August. There was some type of delay, but they should be back around the third week of August.
And then it didn't come in the third week of August. So when did he say after that it would arrive?
October of 2020.
And what did you say? And did you wait until October, or did you lose your patience before that?
I lost my patience. I asked for the refund back in August of 2020, but before I even sent him the check, I had asked him, if for some reason I change my mind, will I be able to get my deposit back? And he sent me.
And your position is that he told you, yes, the deposit's refundable. Is this a picture of what we're talking about? Is it like a motorcycle, or is it more like a scooter?
A larger scooter. Right, a larger scooter.
So what's the problem, Mr. Dave? The lady put a deposit. The thing didn't come in. She wants her deposit back. What's the problem?
Okay, the problem was that the warehouse basically told me they're coming in certain date, and I went ahead and gave them the $500 deposit. And what transpired basically is they kept delaying it. But they actually did arrive at the end of October, first week in November. I did tell Miss Houston that it's ready to ship, and I'm trying to get the refund of the deposit back from the warehouse because they misled saying by them telling me that they will give me the $500 deposit. So at this point, I was not able to get the $500 deposit back from the warehouse, and the tracks are in stock. So I asked.
But how does that become her problem? In other words, you guys correspond by email, and she has a deal she strikes with you where she's going to get her trike on a certain day, and then there's a delay. That's understandable. But then there's a delay and a delay and a delay, and we're talking about months and months and months. But more importantly, she says that you told her that the deposit was refundable.
I did say that. I did say the deposit is refundable. At the time that I told her,
I know. You know how, but you know what I find a little disturbing is that you gave me a list of emails, and you know which email you took out and didn't give me? In the list of emails is the one where you say it's non-refundable, but she gave it to me, so I know you sent it, that it's refundable. So if it's refundable, then why is your problem with your manufacturer her problem? Why is she out the $500? if you breach the contract by not delivering, but you also breach the contract because you said it would be refundable. So why is she out the money instead of you?
At this point, because I did say that it is refundable, I must have to agree with you that it's my fault. And what I tried to do is I tried to see if she would want to try.
All you had to do was sue him. That's all you had to do, Ms. Houston. You had to go to court, file a complaint. Okay, I would love to give you $500 for aggravation, but you do not get to double a lawsuit based on how aggravated someone makes you. So it's $500 plus prejudgment statutory interest since the time you paid it, plus your court costs. Pay the lady.
Thank you, Judge Milian. I watch you every day, all day. God is good.
Well, the judge let the defendant have it in no unquestioned terms. Dave, what are you thinking? The judge is really kind of upset with you.
I will pay the money, and I do apologize. I was just waiting to see if there was any possibility that I would get the refund or the customer would want the trike shipped to them.
Come on, it was a refundable thing. You said it in your paperwork. You should have given her the money back a long time ago. All right, Ms. Houston, congratulations. You are a winner. You're going to get your money. How you feel?
I feel excited, and I'm just sad that it had to come through this. But 500 is nothing to sneeze at. And anybody in Georgia and around the world, watch out for this guy and his company.
All right, congratulations.
I really want one of these now.
I think the plaintiff's a fan, Marilyn.
No, she was
probably
adorable.
watches all the time, like she said.
Yeah, she knows her rights. That's what happens when
Absolutely.
you watch a people's court for 20-something years.
Right, you pick up a thing or two. But look, a deal is a deal, and he promises a refundable deposit for the $500. He says, "Oh yeah, you'll have it next month." Basically, you'll have it in September when she puts the deposit down in August. 6 months later, however many months later, 4 months later.
But I mean, even if he had never sent that email, I just found it so slimy that he gave me a stack of emails and omitted the one that made him.
The refundable one?
Right.
Right, yeah, he did.
But even if he hadn't said that, it wouldn't matter. They were breaching the contract anyway. He was breaching it's, it may not be his fault, but it's certainly not hers. How do you hold on to the money all that time, and then it's just when someone has a gun to your head that you finally say, oh, okay, I guess I do owe it?
Yeah, that's pretty unscrupulous.
Yeah, it is unscrupulous.
So Tanya wants to know this. Hey, Harvey, is it true you don't have to go to law school? All you have to do is pass the bar exam and then you're a lawyer. Well, guess what? Kim Kardashian's doing exactly that. She has to take what they call the baby bar, and if she passes, then she can take the real bar and become a lawyer.